Hey guys, Gray here, and I'm doing a review on the Orange Lantern Underworld and Beyond ring. And it is awesome as hell. He got every single detail down to the exact measurement. He made it, and he does different styles too. He'll make resin, he'll do it, and like me, I ordered metal, so it took a while to get. So like there's like I love his shop. I bought a lot of rings from him in the past. Not that many, but some of his cheaper ones. But he even makes movie lantern rings now. And though he is pretty awesome, I would say, but it does take a while for anything to be shipped to you, so you will have to wait like a good time period to get it. But 100% worth the wait because he asks for exact measurements, everything. It's 100% worth it. And he even got the inside detailing correct, which I kind of love. Like inside of it, he actually got like a design inside of it to make it even more intricate and detailed to show like that the core is even more powerful. And I love the fact of how the ring actually does work. Like every time it's just like the Black Lantern ring, where if you kill someone, they become a construct though, and you get the ability to control them plus whatever power they had before. So Larfleeze is basically almost unstoppable to a degree. The only downside of his power is the fact that the greed consumes you. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about that. Like, and actually, I read his origin comic. It's kind of sad. Like, originally he was born in a slave as a slave, and his parents sold him to be even more of that, and he ended up in a pirate ship. It would they sold his children, and he met his wife. Well, he met his wife first, then they sold his children, and then he had to bury his wife on a random meteor out in space. I was kind of sad to read that. He was one of the few characters I really felt sad for when I read that, and it sounds weird, but and they even showed it in his Christmas comic that the only thing he ever really wants, is just for his family back. But the downside of the ring, he was on the planet for the Orange Lanterns on in his designated sector for years, not aging, because the ring does have that as a side effect. It does make you live a lot longer than you're supposed to. So, like for instance, the Guardians never anticipated him living longer than a few years. I mean, understandable to a degree, but when they gave him the power, they didn't anticipate him living for as long as he did. And he literally stayed in his youth, which is even more powerful. But the downside is he doesn't do a lot of things when he was on that planet other than hoard all the lantern rings for himself and planets. He even kidnapped a guardian, or well, gave him salvation. It was kind of a confusing story on that one. But yeah, Larfleeze, though, Hal Jordan actually is one of the few people Larfleeze does trust to a degree. I know, even though Hal Jordan himself became an Orange Lantern, but he gave up the power in front of Larfleeze and showed Larfleeze, no, I don't want this. So Larfleeze knows better than that to, like, for instance, he doesn't trust other people because he thinks they'll steal from him. Understandable. But like you know, but to a degree, he does trust Hal Jordan because Hal Jordan was one of the few people that actually gave up the power. I know that sounds sad, but like, I mean, like you have the power now that rivals a lot more other people, very much so, and you beat Larfleeze with that same power very easily. Plus, he had the Green Lantern ring still at the same time, and it still worked. So it made me wonder, like for instance, though I did not know why they didn't do it. Like when they did the Young Justice series, when Razor became a blue and red lantern, the symbol changed on his chest. But for Hal Jordan, it just changed to the Orange Lantern symbol. it didn't do a combination symbol like it did with Kyle Rayner or any of the other guys when they had multiple rings. Like, for instance, Guy Gardner became like a Christmas lantern when he got his Green and Red Lantern ring together. Like, the suits actually merged into one. And even Hal Jordan, when he was a Blue and Green Lantern, like, his symbols merged on that one as well, but not with the Orange Lantern. The symbol didn't merge. It was kind of confusing. But then again, they didn't change the symbol for Black Hand when that happened with the Indigo tribe either. So maybe it happens with only variations? Who knows? It's confusing if you think about it, but yeah, I don't get how that works with a suit. Like, for instance, John Stewart did it once, and it was phenomenal. But that was with the, and weirdly enough, it was also a black and indigo ring. So he still got the Indigo Tribe staff at that time, which was a gun. Like, the black ring made the staff merge with a gun, so he became like a soldier. It was awesome. But at the same time, scary as hell. But then again, like, his symbol changed and merged with the indigo on that one, but Black Hands didn't. So, on and off moment, like, I would say it's uneven. But then again, they haven't shown a Sinestro and a blue mix, or a Star Sapphire and a Sinestro, or a Star Sapphire and blue. So I have no clue if they're going to do something like that along the line in the future. But I do hope that they do. I would love to see it. But like I said, they haven't done certain mergers like they did with the others. But the symbols are one of the few things that sometimes change and sometimes don't. But yeah, would I recommend buying this? It's not that cheap, but it is worth buying. You could use this at work, actually, if you wanted. No one would notice it, but, I would digress. But 100%, I would recommend this. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.